Let's talk about Ukraine. So you're opposed to giving weapons and aid to help Ukraine fight off the Russians. It strikes me that that's what Putin wants.
I don't really care about what Putin wants. I voted for the first resolution to denounce Putin and Russia's invasion of Ukraine. What I have voted against is funding a war in Ukraine. The entire time I have been saying the United States needs to be pushing for peace in Ukraine, not funding a proxy war with Russia. We can't afford another foreign war.
If we withdraw our aid right now, then Russia will be right up on the Polish border, and that's a NATO country. And if they attack Poland, we'll have to come to their aid.
I've looked. I cannot find anywhere where Putin says he wants to invade Poland.
I'm asking if that doesn't worry you, and that we'll be concerned to the point that almost will be attacked because we're a member of NATO.
We are a member of NATO, and we have a treaty. Ukraine is not a NATO member nation, but look at us now. We are funding a proxy war in Ukraine with Russia. President Biden is committed, and he said he will go as far as he needs to go to defend Ukraine, and Ukraine is not a NATO member nation. So Russia is going in. Russia is fighting this war with Ukraine, not Poland.
What about the argument that if we withdraw our money and our weaponry now, China will read that as weakness? China will say the Americans can't be relied upon, and it might encourage China to invade Taiwan.
Now you're asking what happens if we just pull out of Ukraine?
Right.
Let me ask you a question back. Why can't we push for a peace deal in Ukraine?
But then
why is war the only answer?
The Russians will be rewarded with territory for invading a country.
I'm sorry, Ukraine is not the 51st state of the United States.
No, but is it right to let him attack another country that's not at war with them, and then you say just let them take what they've gotten so far?
It's not about right and wrong, but let me say this, it's not about what's right and wrong in Ukraine, because we're the United States of America. And again, we have mud all over our face, Leslie. We're $31 trillion in debt. We're not defending our own border. We're ignoring our own people's problems.